Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today it is going to be another tactics video. I am very excited to give you guys this one. We are just absolutely smashing out these videos, and you guys are absolutely smashing the support as well. I really appreciate everyone helping out the channel, supporting me in any way. I really do appreciate it. Speaking of which, if you can, please drop a like on the video, drop a comment as well. Let me know if you've got any questions, and also smash that sub button. We are trying to hit 5,000 subscribers. I want to try and get there before Christmas, so it would be massively appreciated if you could. And also, if you are interested in coaching as well, patreon.com/clutch coaching, down in the description. We do coaching sessions, exclusive videos, we do exclusive advice as well, and stuff that I might not post on the YouTube, a bit more in-depth stuff if you are interested. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. So it is going to be the 4-4-2 today. 4-4-2 is one of the foundations of FIFA. It's what original football started on, and we are going to make this work, and I'm going to show you guys how it works really well. So defensive style is unbalanced. Now this is because for me personally in the 4-4-2, I just don't really like pressing when I'm trying to play a certain way. Now with the way I'm trying to play with this, it's a bit more, right, let's be solid, pass the ball well, move the ball well, try and get the ball into those two strikers and create some chances. I'm not trying to be super high press, bombing at people, really trying to overwhelm people. This is a bit more of a structured way of playing, a slower way of playing. Maybe not like slow as in not working, but just slow as in not trying to just always fly up the pitch. Now the width is on 45. Now that is obviously to just tuck in those fullbacks, make sure we don't leak any silly goals through in behind balls and things like that. It's so easy, you can see like these little silly goals from through balls and things like that if you don't have them a bit narrower, so make sure you do. Now the depth is on 71. Now if you haven't heard about 71 depth, I'm sure you're living under a rock, but the 71 depth is absolutely busted this year. It basically helps you press high up the pitch, and without basically your players making erratic runs or moving out of position. It just means that when they are ready to win the ball, they basically go up and take it. It's absolutely busted. Obviously does mean you do play a bit of a higher line, and it's something that you have to be aware of. Make sure you mark the in behind as well, but it's definitely worth using. The build-up play is unbalanced. Again, no fast build-up or anything like that. We're really trying to stay structured, move the ball well, pass and move, get into those attackers, like I said, and try and score goals. So for me, no fast build-up. Like I said, I want a bit more structure. Now, chance creations on direct passing. Again, if you are living under a rock and you haven't heard about direct passing, what direct passing does is it helps your players make better in-behind runs when attacking your opponent. Basically, players with higher attacking position and higher sprint speed are also much better at this. So it is really just that simple. And obviously, we all know how busted through balls are. So I don't really feel like there's much explanation needed. Just put it on. It's busted. Now, width is on 40. Now that is because of the wide players. We do want them just cutting inside ever so slightly. We'll talk about it a bit more in the instructions as well. For me personally, I just like them to be a bit more involved in taking the ball from the centre mids, passing the ball to the strikers, and maybe getting in some attacking goal scoring positions as well. I don't really want them to hang out too wide, mainly just because I just feel like they become a bit irrelevant if they just sit out there. So for me, a narrower width, and we'll see some of the instructions as well, how I'm playing this, but 40 width is the way. Now, players in the box is on 6. Now that is because, like I said, we're not trying to just fly bodies forward, and overload. We are really more about a structured way of playing with this. So that does mean that we don't need as many bodies committing forward. And with the two strikers, and you're going to have the wingers, you don't need your midfielders making bombing runs. Maybe one of them can make a run every now and then, but you don't need everyone flying forward. You just need basically people to be in their right positions and be ready to circle the ball, move around, and do the right things. And then I do have corners and free kicks both on 2. Now that is mainly for the corners anyway, for a certain set piece that I do. If you do want a tutorial, let me know. And also just to avoid counter attacks as well. It's so annoying conceding counter attack goals from set pieces, so I just try and have it low just to make sure I don't concede. Do you want to have an amazing team like this? Well, head over to iggm.com to get the cheapest and most reliable coins on FC24 and use code CLUTCH at checkout for 5% off. And now, guys, we are going to move on to the instructions. Again, these are just some of the most crucial parts to help us win games. Obviously, I do have Messi and Kvaratskhelia up front, two absolute beasts going forward. Kvaratskhelia is one of the best cards on the game, especially on a cheaper budget, so make sure you definitely have a look at buying him. Now, I do have both of my strikers on stay central and get in behind. Now, this is mainly due to the fact that obviously we want to try and be in those central areas, really try and take advantage of basically our opponent's high line, hopefully that he's using. If not, regardless, you'll still get so many through ball opportunities with obviously through balls, over the tops, threaded through balls. You've got precision through balls as well. There are so many ways to create on this game, especially with through balls. Now, I will be honest, when I did test this formation, I didn't have Messi on getting behind, but I did really notice that I missed something, especially from my past setups when I have had both on getting behind. Having those two runners going at those centre-backs, it can make it so hard to defend, especially if you are maybe like not the best defender in the world. Having those two strikers running at you can be a real pain to deal with. Now, we do have both of our centre mids on stay back while attacking cover centre. Now, obviously, with this formation, it's not obviously the most amazing defensively, but we are going to make it, because on this game, defending wins games. It's so hard to defend at times, and I think it's so easy to score that I just think stay back while attacking cover centre on both means that we have two solid defensive midfielders who will help protect our back line, and it just means that we have so much better of a chance of winning games, because like I said, defense wins games. It works. Again, so like I said, obviously stay back, cover centre to cover the centre of the pitches. Now, I do have both wingers on come back on defence, cut inside, get in behind, and get into the box for a cross. Now, come back on defence. People will be looking at this and going, Clutch, well, if they're going to come back on defence, he isn't really going to attack. And you're wrong. They will definitely go forward. All it does is basically it helps them defend when we are defending. That is literally it. They will still absolutely bomb forward, especially with the other instructions and tactics we're using. We don't have to worry about them going forward at all, so don't worry about that. We do have both on cut inside as well, because like I did explain, obviously we do want those narrower wingers, and it also will open up some space for our fullbacks as well. So having a bit of less width going in and just them cutting inside helps a ton. And obviously, like I explained earlier as well, if someone isn't watching Clutch Tactics and they don't lower that width ever so slightly, you'll get so many runs in between the centre-backs and the full-backs. Also, we do have, like I said, both of them getting behind for that. And then we do have them getting the box for crosses as well. Now, that is obviously for back post crosses, cutbacks, and just general involvement and getting like in the game as well, trying to score goals. It works super well, so I would definitely recommend using it. Now, we do have both of our centre-backs and our keeper all on default instructions, because like I said, we are just trying to be as solid at the back as possible. We're really trying not to leak any silly goals. We really just want to defend, make sure we defend well, because like I said, it does win games. Now, I do have both fullbacks on stay back while attacking and overlap. Now, they are obviously both on stay back while attacking, because like I just explained, we are trying to be very solid defensively. And if we have that alongside the wingers on come back on defence, we're going to have those wide areas covered. And then we've got the two centre-backs with the two centre-mids on stay back while attacking as well. So that means that we will just have a lot of defensive structure, and it'll mean it'll be so hard for people to break us down. Now, also, though, we do have them both on overlap. Now, this is because if, say, I choose to manually trigger my fullbacks to run forward, when those wingers come in, those fullbacks can really take advantage of the width in those wide areas. We can try and get some overloads on if the situation's correct. And it means we can just score a lot of easy goals if we are really trying to be a bit more aggressive. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, like I said, please drop a like, drop a comment if you have any questions, and please smash that sub button. Like I said, we're trying to hit 5K. And if you are interested in coaching, patreon.com/clutch coaching in the description. Peace.